Hi, this is my mobile app development project. Coming to the PLAB configuration, first I am using this phone Samsung Galaxy S3. I have rooted my phone that you can see it here. You see the SB super user which gets installed only when your phone is rooted. We can check if my phone is rooted by clicking on root checker here. It shows congratulations, rooted successfully. Thus my phone has been rooted. Now coming to the second part, that is the reverse tethering. First of all, I need to show you my virtual machine. Here I have installed my Windows 10 virtual machine. Coming to the reverse tethering part, I have this reverse tethering 3.19. Let me run the Android tool. Yes, here you can see my device and the DNS number, and I have already been connected. So now let's check if we can access internet even though my Wi-Fi is off in the phone. Here you can see that my Wi-Fi is off. You can see the Wi-Fi is off. Now let's browse something. It shows that Wi-Fi is off. That's okay. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, that's okay, that Wi-Fi is not there. Now you can see that I have successfully logged in into the browser here. Even though my Wi-Fi is off in the mobile, I can have internet access because of reverse tethering. I use the internet from the PC. So coming to the third part, that is the XAMPP installation. Here I have installed my XAMPP, and can see it here. XAMPP was installed, and now I have run the XAMPP here. You can see I have selected Apache and MySQL, and I have started running them. So you can see the port numbers at which Apache is hearing and the MySQL is hearing. So coming to the fourth part, that is installation of Mutilidae. I have downloaded this zip file Mutilidae 2.6.37 and extract. I double click on this and extract the Mutilidae folder from this and put it in the XAMPP. You can see it in the HD docs of the XAMPP. You need to install that. Here it is the XAMPP HD docs. Here I have pasted the Mutilidae folder. And now coming to the browser part, this is the XAMPP. You can see I have typed localhost, and this XAMPP page has appeared. So successfully I have worked with the XAMPP. And now coming to the Mutilidae part, I have typed, instead of typing localhost, I typed this IP address, because when I typed localhost I got the HTTP 403 error, which is solved by changing the localhost in the hosts folder. I have included this line, and now I am able, this hosts folder, you can see it in the drivers of your PC, and I have changed the localhost to this port number, this IP address. And now let's start registering. First of all, let me register. Can see that successfully created the Vimala. So this you can see it in the SQL log, now ASP accounts. This is the table entries of the records that got registered in Mutilidae server. Let's refresh it, and now you should see the entry here, Vimala, which I have recently registered in Mutilidae. And now going back to the Mutilidae, let's start the SQL injection here. Now let's log in. As you can see, first I'll type the record that I have recently registered. You can see I have logged in user as Vimala, And now I'll log out and I'll start the SQL injection now. Let's see. Let's suppose we don't know the username. As you can see, this SQL injection query means that whatever might be the username, you can log in, because colon or 1 is equal to 1, which means always true. And I commented out the later part in URL, that is the password part, so you can always log in. Yeah, you can see it here that the can see it logged in admin, because admin this fetches out the first record, and the first record is always an admin. So let's do the SQL injection to the password part. And just first, okay, let me remove the username and type the same in the password part. Sorry, you can't see what I have typed, so let's just inspect the element first. As you can see it, I'll change the type of the password here to text so that you can see what I am typing, and I'll change the size to be 50 so that it will be clear. Yeah, let's go. Now we are good. So let me type it here. Now I have entered the same SQL injection query here, which implies that whatever might be the username or password, you might be able to log in, as 1 is equal to 1 is always true, and I have commented out the later part in URL. So let's log in. Yeah, here you can see that you have successfully logged in as an admin again. So coming to the third part of SQL injection, you need in the previous part, whatever might be the username, you are able to log in. Whatever might be the password, you are able to log in. Now let's check for a particular user, it should be able to log you in. I have already created this record. Sorry, I created the recently created record, and in the place of password I have get ready my SQL injection query here, so that time won't get wasted. Yeah, let me paste it there. Again the same problem. Change the password to text and size to 50. So let's put 100. Yeah, now we are good. Let me type this query in the password part. This is the SQL injection query that I have. Let me explain the query first. Here you can see that the same whatever might be the password, it should be true for this particular user. Let's log in and check if that works. Yeah, here you can see that I successfully logged in as Vimala, even though I don't know the password of this user. Thus we can say successfully done the SQL injection. This is the code for a Android app for men in middle attack. I have created a project clip men in middle attack MIMA. Here you can see the structure of the project. It has many classes here for the logging in and for registration and for hacking sample. You can see SQL injection. This is the main activity class that I have, and these are the resource files. And let me show the app that I have. This is on my Samsung Galaxy S3 phone. This is the app that I have. Let me run the program first. Okay, when you run it, you can see this program running. Here you got the screen. Just I have the username and password to sign in, as I have previously created the registered the user Vimala. Let us log in with that username. Here you can see that I successfully logged in with the username Vimala. Here the signature is VM that I have mentioned when I registered the user in Mutility server. Here we use this app developed by me uses the authentication process of Mutility that I have mentioned in my code. You can see it here that we use the RESTful web service of the Mutility server, and this is my main activity class. So let's start the SQL injection on this app. Sorry, I don't have a back button here, so this is my old phone. So let's run the program again and start the SQL injection. As you can see here, let me enter the username. In the place of username, I will enter the SQL injection query, and without entering password I need to get successfully signed in. Let's try that. Here, as the SQL injection query is very long, I have hard coded it here. You can see it here, username plus all. This is the SQL injection query that I have hard coded because it's very long to type it in the phone. So first, for the username I enter Vimala, and followed by the when I press sign in, the query, this one will be executed, username as Vimala that I have typed on my phone, followed by all this SQL injection query that you can see here. So let's sign in. Now, even though I didn't give password, I should successfully sign in and the records of Vimala should come up. Yeah, here you can see that successfully signed in as username Vimala with signature VM. This proves the man in middle attack. Actually, this URI you can, even though you don't have any GUI, you can use it to fetch data from the databases. This proves the man in middle attack. Thank you.